कैसे हैं आप लोग? ठीक हैं? एक बार फिर हाजिर हूँ नई वीडियो के साथ। आए स्टार्ट करते हैं।
As you may remember, in previous episodes we shared terrifying footage recorded by a girl named Rosanna who had moved into a new apartment in France. But only a few days after settling in, strange and frightening things began to happen. After that, several weeks passed without any further incidents, and Rosanna started to feel safe and at ease. However, recently, late at night, while she was alone at home, something suddenly happened.
फीमेल है, अपने नए घर में शिफ्ट होती है। यहाँ पर जो डॉल रखी होती है उसका फेस ऑटोमेटिकली वो तब्दील हो रहा होता है, उसका रुख चेंज हो रहा होता है।
Right.
The doll's head moved on its own. Then it began to follow Rosanna wherever she went. And that wasn't all. 2 days later, Rosanna woke up to the sound of her cat screaming loudly without stopping. She went to investigate, but what she found was terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Loli. Loli.
Rosanna says that out of sheer fear, she fled the house that night and went to stay in a hotel. Now she is certain that the old apartment is truly haunted, and she has started thinking about moving to another apartment. So, what's your explanation for what happened? A girl named Tara recently posted videos on her account showing terrifying things happening in her home. Tara says that when she was a child, she lived in a haunted house, and now that she has grown up, she believes that the same frightening entity has returned to haunt her.
I'm going to tell you a ghost story. It's a true ghost story, and I believe that whatever it is has followed me here.
She says that several times she found the kitchen cabinets open and her cat started behaving strangely, looking very scared and hiding as if it could see something. But recently, she says things have become even more frightening.
I'm on the phone with my stepdad today, right? He goes, "Who's there with you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Who's there with you?" I was like, "No one, why?" And he's like, "Who's that guy talking?" I'm like, "I'm here completely alone. What do you mean?" He's like, "There's a man talking, like just as loud as you right now." And I was like, "I don't hear anything." And then he said it stopped.
After a few days, even stranger and more disturbing things began to happen. Tara started finding strange scratches on the window glass, and what's even more unusual is that these scratches were on the outside, even though the windows are high up on the second floor, making it impossible for anyone to reach them.
So bad news, there's new scratches. Again, these are on the outside of the windows, and I'm on the second floor. You can tell me what you think it is. I don't know what it says, but
शीशे पे जो निशान पड़े हैं वो
it looks like it's like 4 letters maybe. Again, this is on the outside of the window, you can see. Second floor. But I'll show you, these are definitely on the outside of the window because I can wipe and wipe and wipe and they're 100% on the outside. The only other like weird-ish thing to note is I've been hearing like loud noises. Am I f***ing? That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god. Oh my god, Jackie! I'm sorry, dude. You just scared the holy out of me.
While she was explaining what was happening, suddenly a kitchen cabinet opened by itself, and then a strange noise began to be heard. At that moment, Tara was so terrified that she couldn't sleep in the house that night and went to stay at her friend's house. So what do you think? Is this house really haunted, as it's said? Or do you have another explanation for what is happening? He was alone at home, but what happened was terrifying. A man who buys items from eBay and Facebook Marketplace to resell them online came across a woman selling a doll. He contacted her, but she started asking strange questions. Do you live alone? Do you have children? Do you believe in ghosts? Anyway, after the man bought the doll, only a few days passed before strange things started happening.
Dude, I swear this box just fucking moved on its own.
वो बॉक्स जिसमें डॉल पड़ी हुई है उसने मूव किया हल्का सा
Oh,
Suddenly, the box moved. The man went to take a look inside to see what had moved it. Out of nowhere, the doll moved on its own in a frightening way. He quickly put it away inside the closet, but the next day he heard a strange noise. So he picked up his phone and started recording.
अजीब और गरीब आवाज़ें आ रही हैं जो उन्होंने रिकॉर्ड की
He heard knocking coming from the closet. He immediately went to investigate, but found nothing. The following day, while he was playing in the room, he suddenly started hearing a strange noise. He took his headphones out to investigate, but what happened next was terrifying.
so I'm playing video games on my desk and I just heard the guitar play itself and it
ये
moved,
गिटार
I
को पड़ा हुआ
swear.
देखिए ये मूव हो रहा है आहिस्ता आहिस्ता
It doesn't
ये
move.
देखें आप
The guitar started moving on its own. Then, once again, Knocking was heard coming from the closet. 3 days passed without anything else frightening happening, so the man felt relieved, thinking everything was back to normal. But that day, he heard the sound of water running in the bathroom. He went to check, but what he found was terrifying.
So I'm at my desk, and I just heard the water in the bathroom turn on by itself. This is the first time something's happened outside my room. So
ये देखिए पर्दे के पीछे ऐसा है, लगा जैसे कोई है, पर्दे को हिला है, ये देखिए।
if you're in here, can you move the curtain again? Do you want me to leave?
He found the faucet running, and suddenly the shower curtain began to move, as if a hand was pulling it from behind. But when he looked, there was nothing there. After that, he started asking the unseen entity to move the curtain again. The man believes that the doll is haunted and is the cause of everything happening.
So it just started knocking in the closet again. And actually the doll has moved since yesterday because it was in the corner, like kind of on its back, looking upwards, and now it's upright, so that's kind of scary. See if it'll knock anymore. Or it'll just move the shirt in the closet. Hey, if you can hear me, just move it again. Alright. And we can actually just go check it out. Because there's no one here. It's not really, it's kind of cluttered, so yesterday I went over here.
Many people in the comments told him to get rid of the doll. Later, he went back to ask the woman who sold it to him if it was haunted. She replied, "Burn it, don't throw it away." So, how do you explain what happened? The following terrifying video was recorded by a surveillance camera inside a house in Pennsylvania. In the footage, a woman who works as a tattoo artist is seen inside her home. On that day, she was tattooing a client when something extremely disturbing happened. Let's watch the footage.
टैटू बनवाने आती है, जो फीमेल बना रही होती है, वो उसको टैटू बनाने लगती है, तो वहाँ पर देखता है कि उसकी जो टेबल है उसके सामने से खींच ली जाती है। आए देखते हैं।
Yeah, definitely. I think that was a really cute thing, especially like if I like blend it in, I like blend it together. What's wrong? That's the thing to do. What the you to tell me to just move? In the name of Jesus, leave us the alone. What do you mean? I swear to God.
The table holding the tattoo equipment was suddenly pulled. The woman felt surprised and slightly frightened, trying to stay calm. But then, all of a sudden, the chair moved on its own. At that moment, they panicked and immediately ran out of the house.
What's wrong?
The woman says she has no idea what this could have been, and she believes that her house has become haunted. What do you think? A girl named Jane lives in her parents' house in Norway. One night, while she was home alone, she went down to the basement to grabbing some tools for her brother. Suddenly, she began hearing a strange noise. She thought it was nothing more than a mouse or a rat. But what happened next was terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Okay, så skal jeg hente verktøy til broren min, for han driver og fikser på en bil. Så... Hva faen? Hallo? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Hva var det? Jeg sverger, det er bare mannen der. Jeg skjønner. Så bra spiller. Så jævlig creepy. Hallo? Det er ingen der. It's not people in here. Det er ikke folk. Hallo? Ok. Ja. Hva faen? Det er faktisk ikke artig. Hallo? Så liksom... Ok, jeg må ta hvert ham.
She started hearing a strange screaming sound nearby. Then, the door suddenly slammed shut, but there was something even more frightening that she didn't notice. When she was filming the mirror at first, nothing appeared. But when she quickly turned around, something suddenly appeared in the mirror's reflection, standing directly behind her. It looked like a woman with pale and terrifying features.
Jeg sverger, det er bare mannen der. Jeg skjønner. Så bra spiller. Så jævlig creepy. Så liksom... Ok, jeg må ta hvert ham.
The girl was shocked and terrified when she later watched the video and saw that frightening figure standing right behind her with no idea who or what it could have been.
आज के लिए इतना ही। इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट वीडियो में फिर मिलते हैं। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।